Hello everyone, and thanks for hopping on with us today. As you know, the state of Illinois now this year has moved from the SAT to the ACT/pre-ACT for our approved assessment. Many of us as staff members are pretty familiar with the ACT because it was the test we took to get into college many years ago. As we now transition back to this test, it is important that all of you understand just how important putting your best effort is into this assessment. The ACT measures skills and readiness for both college and career-bound students. Our goal at MCHS is for all of you to leave us as college and career ready by the time you finish senior year. Working hard in your classes and demonstrating growth on the ACT is an important step.
Hi Warriors, this is Mr. Sterner here. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the mindset that we needed to have going into the ACT exam. One thing that we really emphasize here at McHenry High School is the value of having a growth mindset. Believing that you have what it takes to be successful, and then also developing self-efficacy, which means you can handle and go through challenges and hard things that you will experience in the ACT. Look, when I took the ACT, at times it was frustrating. There's questions I didn't know, questions I didn't understand. What's really important is that you work through it, do the best you can, realize you're not gonna be perfect, but all we ask is that you try to become the best version of yourself. We know you can grow. We're excited to see your growth. We're here to support you. You guys got this. Let's do it.
One of the more common questions that we get asked from students about the ACT is, how can it benefit me and why is it important? The ACT is more than just a college entrance test or an MCHS graduation requirement. It is an opportunity to open any doors for students that might be closed after high school. So obviously, it's a chance for students to navigate local and national scholarships, but more importantly, it's an opportunity for students to really have a hand in their course placement and navigate the waters of the last few years of their high school career. So with the ACT and doing well on the ACT, students can access all of our dual credit courses. They can have Distinguished Warrior honors, and then of course get that seal of biliteracy that so many students are vying for. And so simply put, truly the ACT is the best way to open so many doors and avenues and pathways for you beyond high school and in the last year of high school. So whether you're going into the workforce, the military, or a 2-year or a 4-year university, the ACT is an awesome opportunity to really get students off on the right foot.
Warriors, you're probably wondering, why does the ACT matter and how does it impact me? Well, if you intend to go to the military or workforce, it's going to impact you and matter to you in a lot of different ways. All employers and military want you to have the ACT skills and want to see the score that you get on your ACT test. Careers today are extremely skilled and it's very competitive. The ACT will help you stand out. And you have to take similar tests as well when joining the military, such as the ASVAB and all the different similar skills that they're looking for. Those skills help qualify you for military jobs and different opportunities at the next level beyond high school. It's always great to keep your options open, and even if you're not thinking about military or the career field of trades, you might be thinking, how does it matter if I want to go to MCC? A good score and a high score on the ACT opens up a lot of different options for you at MCC regarding placement information. It avoids you to take some remedial courses as well, which also saves you some money and allows you to get further along the path for that degree that you eventually want to pursue. From an NCAA standpoint, college programs look at your ACT as a qualification to get into their university, but also for economic aid and financial aid at the next level. It demonstrates that you have the skills college and coaches are looking for, and it also allows you to improve your options and attract greater interest at the next level if you're being recruited for a sport. For all these reasons, the ACT matters, and you should definitely care about your score and how to improve it for the ACT this upcoming year.
To get into the Warrior dashboard, sign into Google and click the Google waffle tile in the upper right-hand corner. Select the P4R icon if you scroll down in the Google waffle bar. That will take you to your single sign-on and will allow you to get into your Warrior dashboard. Once you're there, the Warrior dashboard will look similar to this. This is a test student, Harry Potter. There's been some changes to the main dashboard for the Warrior dashboard. You'll notice that the ACT scores are displayed underneath past SAT scores or PSAT scores. This box will always show the most recent ACT or pre-ACT test scores. They'll also show you a color code in whether you are above, meeting, approaching, or slightly below benchmarks. You'll notice that there are two tabs next to the dashboard, ACT pre-ACT history and ACT pre-ACT goal setting. Let's take a look at the history tab. Over time, we're going to be populating all of your ACT and pre-ACT score results. We'll take the pre-ACTs every fall and every spring. The ACT will occur your spring of the junior year. You'll notice the composite score, the math, the science, the English, and the reading scores, as well as the predicted ranges from the score reports that you would be given. These predicted ranges are predictors for your very next pre-ACT or ACT tests. Below that, you'll see a table that shows the benchmark scores as you grow from 9th grade, spring of 9th grade, to the two tests your 10th grade year, and the two tests your 11th grade year. You'll notice that they increase incrementally. What we've done with the color conventions is that for each one of these tests, depending on what year and what part of the school year you're in, anything at or above the number would be green. Anything within 1 to 2 points from that number will be yellow, and anything 3 points or below will be red. This is helpful for you to see areas where you can improve and focus and target your growth. That's where the ACT goal setting comes in.
Hey folks, having goals for test performance can help determine what kind of options you have out there, as well as just your own personal growth, right? We want to see you improve and get better year after year, so that way by the time you get to senior year, whatever you want to do is out there waiting for you.
It's important to reflect on the reasons that the ACT and the pre-ACT might be connected to your future, and the reasons why growth over time would be important. So today we're going to do a little bit of goal setting, but before we do that, we want you to think about these 5 questions and spend a little bit of time recording your answers as they are right now. Some of these questions might be more difficult to answer in 9th grade and 10th grade, and as you progress through our school system, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, you'll be working with counselors and you'll be thinking about your career path in more depth. So right now, what would you say your career aspirations are? These could be basic or these could be very, very specific, whatever you think they are right now. What college and career plans do you have, and why do you think the ACT pre-ACT is important to your success as you grow over time? Again, this could be a basic answer or could be very, very specific as you start to figure out what you want to do for post-secondary college and career plans. What ACT scores might be needed for those plans? What is the ultimate goal for the best ACT composite score that you would like to ultimately attain as a junior? It's good, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior, to set your goals now. And as you grow over time, you might reflect and refine those goals. And then lastly, when you look at all of your data, what steps do you think you need to take to improve in needed areas? These might be things like school attendance or certain subjects that you need to focus on. Sometimes you can see this in your section scores, and you could start to goal set and figure out areas of improvement so that when you get to goal setting that you're going to do today, you can look at your scores and you could look at your predicted scores and you could set a goal for your next test in this box. So we encourage you today to take 10, 12 minutes, think about the answers to those 5 questions, start recording some of your thoughts, and then finally look up at the goal setting table. And every time you get a test score, twice a year, we'll be doing goal setting activities where you can set goals for your next test. So that's what you do in these boxes. And then you can start to action plan about how you can improve not only as a student, but also as a test taker. We often offer strategy courses, and as a junior, you'll be able to take the ACT early to get exposure to the test.